Good Saturday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here with the guy with the bag over his head. And as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the the Jobu Sports Report. I don't know where Jobu is, but it is the Jobu Sports Report. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here. Now, it seems to be we have some clarity now. Troy Aikman has been very, very critical on all things that are the Dallas Cowboys, as you figure, because he was a former Dallas Cowboy player. You know, he got 3 Super Bowl championships, great player and everything else, and now an analyst, of course, for Fox Sports. Last year, when the Cowboys were 3-5, he said they literally need to blow it all up and start all over. Um, and then, of course, he's been very critical of Dak Prescott. He said, accuracy, either you have it or you don't, and so on. Um, Now we're hearing that Troy Aikman is intrigued about the possibility of being, say, a GM, of building and running an organization. So the first thing I bet you're thinking is, wow, let's get Troy Aikman in here to run the Dallas Cowboys. But they currently have a structure that does not interest Troy Aikman. So Troy Aikman is definitely interested in being a GM or in the front office of an organization. But as it currently stands, the Cowboys, the way it is, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's running a team kind of like a mom and pop store. It's run by Jerry Jones and family and crew. And that does not interest Troy Aikman too much. But I'm going to ask you guys a question. Because you've seen John Elway, he got a Super Bowl championship, of course. He brought in Peyton Manning, got that ring, and since then has not been able to hit as far as like finding a quarterback. Would you like to see Troy Aikman as the GM of the Dallas Cowboys? Now, of course, we hear that the Dallas Cowboys are definitely interested in Lincoln Riley. I've heard some rumors that Lincoln Riley really isn't interested in coaching the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, we're going to hear all kinds of things, so it's going to be the silly season as far as the Dallas Cowboys go. You're going to hear so many different things. You're going to hear so many different coaches that are going to be tied to the Cowboys. Anytime anybody gets fired or anybody shows an interest in the NFL, immediately everybody's going to run to that person to tell you this is a guy the Cowboys are interested in because, well, quite frankly, it'll get clicks. But to me, first of all, the fact that we're hopefully thinking that the Cowboys are thinking about another coach is amazing in itself, because it seems like we always get excited and worked up about the idea of changing coaches and getting rid of Jason Garrett, only to have him again stay as the Cowboys coach. In my mind, the team has given up on it. The team is just not playing anymore. They are not motivated. That's the way it looks like to me. I may be completely wrong, but I'd rather think that they have checked out, that they don't actually play as poor as they've been playing. I think I would rather assume that they figure that the only way we're going to get rid of Jason Garrett is by losing, and that they can actually tackle better than what they're tackle, that they can actually have better pursuit angles than they do, that they actually have a little more passion than what they're showing. You dig what I'm saying here? That what it is a realization that Jason Garrett has been through 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, been through 4-12 where he couldn't coach up a backup quarterback, to win games, to, of course, the same old stuff. And they realize that we have to take things in our hands. We have to hit rock bottom before we'll go anywhere. The big question will be is this. It doesn't matter who we bring in if the owner and the organization is going to cut them off at the knees. If they're not going to have any say-so or any power of actually controlling players. If players know that, you know what, if I don't like what I'm hearing from the coach, I can just go to Jerry because Jerry's my buddy. We have to get rid of this whole thing where it's personal, where this needs to go back to being a business. Because too many things are brushed aside here and deemed okay with the Dallas Cowboys. Too many things are, let's pay this guy because they're an important part of the team. As you look at a team like New England, who ended up trading a Michael Bennett who's gotten 4 sacks in 4 games for the Cowboys, a guy who's got talent. Yet they somehow continue to win, and it doesn't matter what guy they cut and let go. There's no personal feelings there. It's a business, and they keep winning like a winning business. We, on the other hand, well, we've been stuck in stupid. So getting a new coach, to me, what they need to do is, like Troy Aikman said, you need to just start all over, and you cannot cut off the coach at the knees. You got to get people in there who know what they're doing and let them do what they do best. Because ego and all, I get it, Jerry. You want to be the guy that everybody talks to, but everybody's talking at you for a laugh right now. And I don't know how that feeds your ego. You know what would be great for people to talk about and doing wonderful things for your ego? To be the guy who found the next great coach that became part of the Tom Landry, the Jimmy Johnson, and the other great coaches of the Dallas Cowboys. Friends, winning another set of Super Bowls in another era with a different coach. That's legendary. And that should feed your ego, Jerry. We'll see what happens. I would hate to see Troy Aikman, go someplace like, say, the New York Giants and build an organization and win Super Bowls. And yet, we're just stuck in a rut. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, I'm hoping that you're having a great Saturday. We got no Cowboys football tomorrow. Hell, we only have the Eagles and Giants tomorrow. And that's another one of those. Eagles versus Giants. The return of Eli Manning and the Cockroach Giants against the Eagles that I hate. It's kind of like... It's like a bullet to the head or a knife in the heart. Either one's going to kill you. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you soon.